It makes no difference if you're black or white, if you're a boy or a girl. If the music's pumping, it will give you new life. You're a superstar. Yeah, that's what you are. Come on now, Vogue, 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 Vogue. Let your body move to the music. That's for all my little kiddos, my 2 kiddos. Auntie Nita loves you. You're a superstar. That's what you are. Come on now. I love you guys. All right, welcome to Beaming Light. I am Danita. Beaming stands for bold, enlightened, aware, mature, insightful, nurturing, grateful. Light stands for loving, intelligent, generous, honest, and tactful. Welcome to my channel where I talk about my personal experiences, relate those to song lyrics and the song lyrics to Bible verses. Yes, Auntie Nita loves her God kids because they're a superstar. That's what you are. Come on now, Vogue, 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 Vogue. All right, I'm going to get off my down, but let's get into the topic of the video. We're going to look at Micah chapter 4, verses 5 through 8, the power of a shot caller. Again, the power of a shot caller. Power is by my new best friend Kanye West. He just don't know it yet. I'm gonna talk to God about it. And shot caller is by French Montana. Anywho, guys, it's beautiful Tuesday, Sunnies. Sunny here, sunny vibes. I'm actually a little geeked up because, it is the simple things in life. Y'all, I came home and I was like, what am I going to eat? I'm so hungry. I saw peanut butter and jelly and some white bread in the fridge. It was magnifique. The best peanut butter and jelly ever. It's like the ratio of the peanut butter and the jelly was just like perfect. Like it wasn't like too peanut buttery and it wasn't too jellyish. You know what I mean? Y'all get me. Sunnies, y'all understand where I'm coming from. All right. So let's get into it. The power of a shot caller, y'all. Oh. I woke up with a massive headache today, and I'm still kind of like just really getting over it. But y'all, life, I'm gonna say this. My friend says this. My 80-year-old friend, she's so sweet. I gotta call her. She says life has its ways, and when I tell you that is like there's no other way you can like describe a life. Life has its ways. It just does. You can't explain it. You don't understand it, and really, I feel as if it's not just life, it's God. God has his ways. You don't understand it. Why does this happen? How this doesn't make any sense? Why couldn't he get my attention? Like when things happen that are very unfortunate and hurtful and just fucked up, for lack of a better word, like when fucked up shit happens, it's just like, why did this have to happen? I don't get it. Like, why did this need to happen like this? I don't know. I can't tell you. Sunnies, I don't know why things happen in life the way they do. I don't know. But I do know this. I do know that Jesus died for us to leave our sins and our burdens with him. And I do know that God is a being who has so much love and compassion for you that he's going to get you through the situation that the devil put you in. Right? And this is why it's so important for people to really do the work and heal. I had a friend, we were talking, it was like a few months ago, about just like dating and stuff like that. And she said, you can go out and date or whatever, but she was like, but when you're dating, it's just kind of like figuring out like what's wrong with the person. Like you're just waiting for the mask to drop off. And I was like, that is so true. You really are, because you really don't ever really know someone. You can grow up with people in the same house and like be like just completely opposite. It's nuts how relationships are. And it's nuts how that when you do start to do the inner work to heal from the pain that was caused by you, I'm sorry, not by you, but the pain that was caused to you or to a family member or a loved one, however it looks in your situation, it's like when you start doing that work to heal, you find, that heal that pain. You find from your pain, you find your purpose. From your purpose, you find your passion. From your passion, you find your power. But it's like, it's just doing that work to heal the pain. Like, but nobody wants to be in pain, right? So that's why we have so many people out here who use drugs and alcohol as a way to cover up the pain that they're experiencing. Or some people use other things. Some people have like sex addictions, or some people, are addicted to money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different things that people use to mask the pain. You mask the pain and you're wearing a mask. It's hard to be real. You can't be real if you're masking pain and then you have to wear a mask on top of that. You got to heal to be real, but it's the process of healing. Y'all, I mean, I don't get the mindset of certain people. This is what I'm going to say. I don't understand God and his ways. Like, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say this is going to sound terrible. Okay. And I know it sounds bad, but like, I want to fight God. Like, not like that, but you know what I mean? Like, yesterday I was in like an annoyed space and it was just like, oh God, like what's going on? Like, but like that's when you have to talk yourself down off the ledge, because God always loves you. He wants the best for you, but the devil does get in. The devil gets in. And here's the thing. I think when people think that when bad things happen, it's like, God, how could you let this happen? But on the flip side, why aren't you asking the devil, like, why did I let you get this close to me? How did I not recognize that you were the devil? That's a big question, right? That's powerful. It's like, you can blame God and be angry, but then it's like, why aren't you just as angry with the devil? That's misdirected anger. Misdirected anger. When you take your frustration or your pain out on somebody else because you can't take it out on a person that you really want to take it out on. Don't be scared of the devil. Don't be afraid to confront the devil. Sometimes confronting the devil will give you the closure that you need. Or it could backfire. It could be worse. But that's when Sunnies, you have to pray and ask God for the wisdom and discernment of how to move forward in whatever situation you're in. So don't blame God for putting you in that situation. Ask yourself, how did I let the devil get this close? But don't guilt trip. Like, don't beat yourself up about it, right? Like, I don't want you to go into a negative spiral where you're like, oh, it's my fault. No, don't do that to yourself. You just got to learn a lesson. You got to pay attention to the red flags. You know what I'm saying? When somebody, here's the thing. This is what I've learned in life. If people talk about a specific person and somebody say they love and they care about and they dog them out, like that's not, no, come on. No, that's so contradictory right there. How you gonna say you love this person, but then you dogging them out? That's the devil. Like, sometimes people are showing you who they are, but it's just because sometimes you just don't want to believe it. Remember yesterday I said sometimes you are just not ready to be in a space to receive the information. God has been talking to me for months about balancing, and I have not been in a space to receive, but now I understand, and now that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to balance things out. Working towards it, moving in action. So you have to figure out, Sunnies, like, I'm not going to be mad at God, because if I was mad at, because here's the thing about it. Don't be mad at God, because God only allowed the situation to go so far, right? God was able to see the situation and say, like, drop that jewel on you, right? Drop that jewel and say, this is it. Don't be mad at God, because it could have been worse. And I don't want people to go into a negative spiral about that either. But just think about, like, God saved me just in time. God saved my family just in time. God saved my friends just in time. So now it's like, all right, God saved me. Now I got to do the work. I got to heal so I can recognize it and be ready for the enemy's attacks. Because the enemy, let me tell you something, the enemy doesn't ever try to stop attacking. Especially as you continue to get closer and spiritual and connected with God, he's just going to keep trying you. So this is why it's important to learn the lesson and gain your discernment and your wisdom through this, your guidance. You got to go talk to somebody, help them, allow them to help you navigate through the situation that you may be in. Because it really does help to lay those burdens down. And Jesus died for us to lay those burdens down with him. That one man said, I'm going to take care on the sins of everybody in this whole world. That one man. So when people are like, what would Jesus do? I'd be like, maybe I ain't listen. That's one man. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my burdens with him. I'm going to lay my sins with him. And I'm going to get on a better moving track. Like I'm going to get on a better track in my life. I'm going to take a different route. And then taking a different route, also, you start to feel better. You start to break generational cycles and curses. It's just a beautiful experience being on the light side versus the dark. And when you're on the light side, it's easier to start seeing the devil. It's easier to recognize his attacks, his attempts. And this is where we start teaching children, like, things that the devil does. You know what I mean? We don't want to have them, like, completely scared of the world, but just aware. Just be aware of the enemy, And kids are cruel nowadays. Like, kids will try to just say some crazy stuff to mix. I know when I was young, I was bullied, so I can't imagine now. But you know what? You're a superstar. Yes, that's what you are. You're a superstar. Tell them kids you're a superstar. It doesn't matter what anybody says about you. Because you're beautiful. God made you. And that's it. Kids need to understand at an early age what their self-worth is, what their self-love is, so they don't spend years of their life trying to figure that out or looking for love or self-worth through someone else, looking for validation through other people. So the earlier we are able to start instilling those values in them, the easier as they get older, they're going to start recognizing the enemy quicker. It doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. It seems like it's happening to you. It seems like that. That's just the midst of the storm. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. So you have to go to him. Because you don't want nobody to take your power away. All right, like, I've been practicing my Kanye's. Sorry. Okay, I'm a little silly, y'all. All right. Let's get it. I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it, doing better than anybody you ever seen do it. Screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero needs theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. 21st century schizoid man. I think that's what it says. The system broken and the schools closed, the prisons open. We ain't got nothing to lose, motherfucker, we rolling. Huh? Motherfucker, we rolling with some light-skinned girls and some Kelly Rollins. In this white man's world, we the one chosen. So good night, crew world. I'll see you in the morning. Huh? I see you in the morning. This is way too much. I need a moment. Kanye said the best. You need a moment. Sometimes you gotta take a moment. Take a moment. I know I kind of like was off the beat in the beginning. It's like, whatever. But you need a moment. God did not put me here to be an MC. Okay? I need y'all to understand that. I'm not here to be an MC. I'm here to teach the gospel. All right. Yes, sometimes you need a moment. Sometimes you got to pull back from the situation, go into hermit mode. Reflect. Feel that pain. Release it in a healthy way. And get your strength back. Slowly but surely. You know what's crazy about you? Like when you go through this transformation of the healing process, sometimes you do have to like kind of shut down and push people away. Not to say in a mean way, but just like you just gotta back off because you want to see the picture clearer. You want to be able to trust people, like seriously trust people. Because I think I was in that space for a little while where it's like I didn't know who to trust, right? And then I was like, you can't trust no motherfucker. But there's a few people that I can trust. Like out of the 30 people that were probably 30 or 40 people that were in my life, was like I probably can trust like 2. But that's me. If Sunnies, it's gonna look different for all of y'all. Like it's not gonna be the same. My journey is not your journey. Your journey is not my journey. Right? So we just gotta move forward and do our best. Life is full of hiccups and downs, and it's full of a lot of shit. It's full of a lot of shit. It is. None shit stinks. It stinks. It's terrible. It's like, why am I in this shit? But then you get to a place in life where you're like, you know what? I hate that had to happen, but I'm glad I learned now versus like 20 years later. Right? Like that could. So it's like don't be mad at God for it happening, you know, because that was the devil. The devil got in and destroyed. But be grateful to God that it wasn't a continuation. It wasn't a prolonged situation. I don't know how long your situation is or how long you've been where you're at, Sunnies, but let me tell you something. God is coming in and he's trying to get your attention. He wants you to identify the devils in your life so you can get your power back. So you need a moment. Huh? You need a moment. I'm sorry. Like, I be trying to be serious, but then I do something silly, but this is a serious message. Like, you need a moment. You do need a moment. You need a moment. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but somebody need to hear this on today, yes. You need a moment. Because let me tell you something. Sure, they got potential. I could be a sponsor. Met her backstage at a Summer Jam concert. Hair like Rihanna. Shoe game awesome. Could tell by her aura she want a shot caller. Wanna be a baller. Shot caller. I want to be a baller shot caller. Remember that song by, what's it, Pastor Troy? Wanna be a baller. Shot caller. 20-inch blades on the Impala. Baller getting late tonight. Switch your roll tight. That's all I know. I remember. Get the highway, making money the flyway, but it's got to be a better way, better way, better way, better. I'm a baller. That's all I know. Okay, that's all I got for y'all on that one. But let's get into Micah chapter 4, verse 5 through 8. It says. No, that's not it. Sorry. Yeah. Chapter 3. It's supposed to be chapter 3, y'all. So let me make that correction. Sorry about that. It's like, this doesn't look familiar. Chapter 3, 5 through 8. Chapter 3, 5 through 8 says, Thus saith the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err, that bite with their teeth and cry peace, and he that putteth not into their mouths, they even prepare war against him. Therefore night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision, and it shall be dark unto you, that ye shall not divine, and the sun shall go down over the prophets, and the day shall be dark over them. Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded, yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer of God. But truly, I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord, and of judgment and of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgression, and to his sins of Israel. Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded, yea, they shall All cover their lips, for there is no answer of God. But truly I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord, and of judgment of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgression, and to Israel his sin. Let's go into verse 9. Hear this, I pray you, he heads of the house of Jacob and princes of the house of Israel, that arbor judgment and pervert all equity. They build upon Zion with blood, and Jerusalem with iniquity. The heads thereof the judge of reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come up against us. Therefore shall Zion for you sake be plowed as a field, and Jerusalem shall become heaps, and the mountain of the house as the high places of the forest. The prophets thereof divine for money, yet will they lean upon the Lord and say, is not the Lord among us? None evil can come upon us. When you have God in your life, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you gotta really have God, Sunnies. Like, I'm not talking about like that checklist Christian stuff. I'm talking about daily devotion, daily connection, daily time, saying how grateful you are for the things he has already provided you in your life, being humble, having that great attitude, making that, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being a beaming light, connecting with God and just spreading his love and positivity. I'm not saying you got to go to everybody and start converting everybody. No, what I'm saying is you just pay it forward. You do better. You do better. Who cares what people have done to you? You do better. Oh, you just don't get it. They hurt me so. You do better. You do better because you know better, because you have God. Don't fall back into Satan's trap. Let God fight your battles. Because when I'm telling you, when the Lord said vengeance is mine, the Lord's not playing. I don't understand it, Sunnies. I don't know why people think they're going to continue to get away with the BS. Like, it's coming right back. Right back. So don't you worry. You pray. You talk to God. Connect. You focus on yourself. Focus on your healing. You grow from it. And you keep moving. You keep moving. But right now, I think we just all need a healing moment. Okay? Because once we heal, you have the power of a shot caller. Sunny vibes is a state of mentality. Y'all, I love y'all. 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 Be a beaming light in your community. Spread love, light, and positivity. Sunny D vibes all day. And yeah, I'm praying for you all. Stay humble, stay grateful, Sunnies. Till next time.